Good morning. So glad we're able to sneak you into this cool old building in Hamilton. It is called the Hamilton Craft Studios, believe it or not. But I mean, you have the opportunity to be crafty and creative in this building, and we had to get you in here. They have an open house coming up on Saturday, so people can get a real taste of what this is. It's amazing how we can take these old buildings and really find a purpose. And Joe and his wife found a purpose. You guys are both artistic and creative, and you and your wife decided during COVID, downtime, how can we get all the creative people in Hamilton to come into one space and have an opportunity to be creative again and to work amongst each other and that energy that creates.
Exactly. I mean, you can feel the potential in the building when you walk in.
It's cool.
It's like you have this joy of things that could be done in a space like this, and we're excited to share those things with other professionals and especially with the public. And hobbyists and people who just want to be involved. If you're out there and you are feeling like you lack agency in your life, or you are feeling like you want to make something, this is the space for you.
So it's eventually going to be the opportunity for adults and children as well to come in and create pieces like furniture or whatever. We have a couple, just a few examples here of what some people can make.
We're running a course next month, I believe, on kitchenware. There's a course coming up on framing your own art, or art that is meaningful to you.
Yes.
We've made lots of stuff over our years as furniture makers, and sharing that with others is something that's really important to us.
Right, and so all these tables here, all in a row, are going to be places for people to create their work.
Yes, this is our grand bench room, beautiful natural light, just a lovely place to get set up and work on something that's meaningful to yourself or meaningful to your family.
Right.
This is a place where you can come and solve a problem and have agency in your life.
Exactly. Okay, I know you're going to have membership opportunities for people, and we're going to talk about that when we come back. We're going to make some things. You're going to make us like a real rolling pin.
I will.
Like a functional rolling pin that you can use in your kitchen. There's all kinds of opportunities for people to be creative right here. It's called Hamilton Craft Studios, open house on Saturday, and it's right here in Hamilton on Princess Street. We'll be right back. Good morning. We are back at Hamilton Craft Studios. If you haven't heard of it yet, well, that's because it's brand new and it's in this really cool old warehouse on Princess Street in Hamilton. And I'm back with Joe. He's being creative. He's actually making a rolling pin. So you can make functional pieces. I mean, this is for anybody who's crafty or wants to be crafty. And Joe, let's just talk a little bit about what you're doing here.
Well, I'm just trying to take some of the rough edges off of this bit of wood here. We're making a rolling pin, so I'm roughing down this blank.
So can somebody come in and learn learn how to make a rolling pin, or is this something they're going to come in and already just kind of know how to use this equipment? Oh,
well, hopefully no matter what skill level they're at, they're willing to learn.
That's kind of cool.
That's the name of the game. If you're not learning, then you're not getting any better as an artist.
Isn't that so true? So some people may had an opportunity to work in woodworking at some point in their lives, had to give it up for a while, don't have access to equipment, but that's what this place is about. So they can come in and hone in on their skills and learn more and develop.
That's what it's all about. It's like a gym.
Right.
You come in, you practice. That's what having a practice is all about.
Exactly.
You come in, you get better. I didn't start picking up a tool tools in general, until I was well into my 20s. And really, when I started, that's sort of where I felt like I became a person.
Right.
Suddenly I could solve problems.
Yes.
I could do things.
Right.
A major change in my life. And I love sharing that with people.
Well, and the thing too is a lot of people have really been struggling the last couple of years because of the lockdowns and COVID, and people have kind of really had a chance to think about what they want to do with their lives. Some people want to bring back some of this into their lives. Some people want this to be the only part of their life, right? They want to get back into being creative again, and also being mindful and feeling. And this is definitely one of those activities where you're mindful, you're in the moment, you're enjoying being artistic and creative. And this is just one of many opportunities for people to take classes here and come in and really experiment and develop their skills.
It's a lot of fun, and it makes you a better person.
Right.
I find, I'm a better driver for having done this.
Interesting.
I'm a better husband. I'm a better teacher.
Because you have time for yourself too, right?
Right, it's self-reflective.
Yeah.
It's an amazing activity just to be involved in solving someone else's problem or just lending somebody a hand. How often are we in a position where we're things in our lives are out of our control?
Exactly.
This is in our control.
Exactly. Well, this is one of many things. Again, it's called Hamilton Craft Studios. Open house this Saturday. People can come in and walk around and learn more about what's to come. Memberships, people can be like part of this whole community and jump on all kinds of really cool machines. We're going to do something new when we come back, and kids can also be part of this as well. We'll be right back here in Hamilton on Princess Street. Welcome back to Hamilton Craft Studios, an opportunity for anyone to come in. You can have a membership here, and we have the opportunity to use equipment that maybe you can't get your hands on, equipment that you don't have in your own garage, right? I mean, who has one of these pieces in their garage, Joe?
Oh, well, you might have a smaller one, but when you want to work a little bit bigger, here you go, folks.
Yeah, so this is where people have the opportunity to be creative again. They come do woodworking, textiles. I mean, it's everything for everybody. What are we doing right now?
Right now, we've got a file on the CNC where we are cutting out some infrastructure improvements for the shop. So we're making new throat plates for the table saw.
Oh, cool.
But this thing could do all sorts of engraving. You can make a drip tray for your cutting board. You can write your name on something. It's
so cool.
A fascinating tool.
So again, as we've been telling people all morning, some people may have had an opportunity to do a little bit of woodworking in their lives. My cameraman and I were talking about industrial art class back in grades 6, 7, and 8, where kids were exposed to machinery where they could make things, but they don't really have that anymore.
Right.
So we need a space for that, which is here.
Here it is. It's very accessible.
Yeah.
It's open to the public. It's open to makers of all skill levels. And if you want to come in and learn how to do this, here it is.
And you have professionals that'll be around, and so there'll be classes where people can learn, or if people just want to come in and work on their own projects as well. People can go onto all your social media, your website, find out more. You have an open house coming up this Saturday, so people can come in and really talk through what's going to happen here. So this is a cool old warehouse, again, on Princess Street in Hamilton. So you've got this floor, and then eventually upstairs with all kinds of textiles. So men, women, children are going to be able to come and experience and be crafty.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much, Joe, for joining us this morning. We're going to come back and talk with Dayna, and I'm going to get a little crafty as well. There's all kinds of opportunity here for people. Oh, I have to push hard.
Yeah, push hard.
Push
Good
harder.
tension, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, look at
Perfect.
this. This is so cool. I'm actually doing this, people. This is neat. Okay, so I have this, as we called it, Dayna called it, a very sinister looking weapon, something from like Star Wars or something. But we're actually creating rugging by doing this. And it's actually not that hard. And if you come to the open house this Saturday, you get to try this out.
Test it out. We're going to have this exact setup, and everyone can do a little square, and we're going to make a rug together.
Oh, this is so cool. So this is one of many things that you can do here.
Things.
Hamilton Craft Studios, it's brand new, 2 floors of amazingness. Now, people are going to have a chance to be on this level, but I mean, it's everything from woodworking to, I mean, give us a rundown.
Well, we have a second floor that we take possession of this summer, and we are going to have a ceramic studio, a textile studio. We are equipping industrial machines, machines, home sewing machines. We're going to have classes for absolutely anything and everything you want to do in craft.
Right, and so you'll have people in here that instructors that really know what they're doing.
We have been speaking with a lot of Hamilton artists and makers, so we are doing our best to jumpstart as many art careers as we can within this space, and like, why not take a class in rug tufting?
Sure.
It's just another skill, fun thing that you get to do.
Yeah, you can
it's
say,
great.
you know, I know how to do this now,
Absolutely.
right? And there's some people that are really creative. They just don't know where and how to get those creative juices flowing. Well, this is the building to do it.
This is the place. And the fact that we're going to have the equipment there for you to use.
Yes.
So I know that everyone has smaller houses, smaller apartments, less space. I'm working off of our table, our dining table.
Sure. But here you've
got,
like,
I have 7,000 square feet of textile studio.
Amazing. Okay, so you also have a membership, so people can pay a fee per month, and how does that work?
So we're actually doing it as a 6-month commitment at this point.
Okay.
So it's $550 for 6 months, and you have access to the studios. Anytime there isn't a class happening in the studio, you can come in, use the machinery, work on your stuff, hang out.
Oh, it's so
troubleshoot
cool.
projects with me if you want.
I was going to say, there's going to be all kinds of people around that you can communicate with and talk through your projects. And this is something for everybody. There's also going to be cool workshops for kids so they can learn neat things too.
You bet. And we have a summer camp planned for this summer. I'm just working on the forms now, but we're hoping to have a really fun time with a bunch of Rugrats. It'll be great.
There's just going to be so many opportunities for so many people.
Absolutely.
This is at 121 Princess Street here in Hamilton. There's a really cool warehouse. Again, it'll be 2 floors eventually full of opportunity to be creative and have fun. And again, I mean, I just think this stuff is such a great idea. People can go on all your social media, Hamilton Craft Studios, right? And your website and find out more.
That's us.
All right, I'm going to keep being creative here.
Go
That's
for
it for now. See, I can do it. I'll go right here.